Hey guys, so this is the first video of a series I want to start where I explain the mechanism of action of medication. In my other videos I talk more about side effects of medications, what to expect when taking the medication. I want to start this series where hopefully within 3 to 7-8 minutes we'll see how it goes, where I talk about how these medications actually work in your body, give a little bit of a detailed explanation of how these medications are causing the therapeutic effects, and also how we could see how these the way it's causing these effects also cause some certain side effects. So in this first video, we're going to be talking about Finasteride and Dutasteride. So let's head on over. So what are these medications used for? So quickly, they're used mainly for benign prostatic hyperplasia, abbreviated as BPH, as well as hair loss, which we'll talk a little briefly towards the end of the video of how this medication works for hair loss. So too much dihydrotestosterone, which is abbreviated DHT, is bad. So naturally certain men over time their prostates enlarge and causes BPH, and one of the main culprits of this enlargement of the prostate is too much DHT. And how DHT typically made is that you have testosterone in your body, and through a chemical reaction it's converted into DHT, and that conversion is done by an enzyme, and here it's noted by this hexagon that helps catalyze that reaction, and that enzyme is called 5-alpha reductase. And quick note, if any name that ends with ACE, ASE, you know that's an enzyme. So we have too much DHT, it causes an enlarged prostate. So 5-alpha reductase inhibitors are medications that inhibit this enzyme to slow down or to lower the amount of DHT made. So Finasteride, and these are the brand names, Proscar, Avodart, and Dutasteride, we denote this as this red partial pie chart looking thing. We have this as a inhibitor. So these medications work by attacking or inhibiting this enzyme from converting testosterone to DHT. With this conversion, if it's blocking this, you're lowering this naturally. So less DHT equals smaller prostate. So we have less DHT will eventually cause the prostate to shrink in size, relieving symptoms of BHP. So that's simply to put, that's how the mechanism of action works. Now, in regards to hair loss, and specifically the brand name Propecia, which is a generic version of Finasteride, it's 1 milligram. Back here when we talked about Proscar, this Finasteride dose is typically 5 milligrams, where the hair loss one is 1 milligram. Now, for hair loss, there's no concrete pathophysiology of what causes male pattern baldness or even female baldness. However, one of the theories is that it's too much DHT, and or if your hair follicles are very sensitive to DHT, which causes hair loss. So the concept is that when you have DHT in your body, that DHT attacks the hair follicles if they're sensitive to it, causing hair loss. And this was found that in one of the studies for Finasteride, that one of the side effects for these men were increased hair growth. And so they kind of thought about maybe if we cut the dose, maybe we could have patients get increased hair growth if they don't even have BPH, and give them Propecia or Finasteride 1 milligram. So that's how sometimes these 5-alpha reductase inhibitors are used for hair loss. It's due to the reduction of DHT. So I hope you guys like my first installment. It's really quick, really to the point of how these mechanisms of actions work for these medications. And then if you guys want, I'll link in the how to treat BPH video where I talk and I show Finasteride and other medications in depth, and you guys actually see my face in those videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like, subscribe.